Hello everyone, today we're going to be learning how to use optimization with our fun scalper with MetaTrader 4. Now we're going to go through some of the code, so if you didn't make the first video, here's the code. Alright, we're going to start off with the globals, right here. So just type that in, pause the video. And here is our on tick, okay? Pause the video when you have time, check it out. Since you have the code now, we're going to proceed on to the optimization to show you guys how to make this a lot better, okay? So first thing we're going to do, we're going to click this little box right here that says optimization. And then we're going to go to our optimization expert properties over here. A box should pop open. And then we're going to click two things, our take profit and stop loss. Now we're going to focus on a couple things. So our value and start, this is what we're going to start off with. And this is what make these two equal. Our step, so basically how many attempts is going to keep going. We're going to go from 50, we're going to go from 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. And we're going to do the exact same thing to our stop loss. We're going to expand our stop loss by 10 pips. And it's going to be 100. It's going to basically be 10 and 10, okay? This is to show an example. We actually can make this 20. So we go up 10 times, so 5 and 5. Okay, let's do that 5 and 5. Okay, so basically now that we're going to be using a optimization. So what this means is basically it's going to run through different scenarios to see if you change the stop loss, take profit, lot size, moving averages, you know, changing these things, which one is possibly the most profitable, which one's the most dangerous, stuff like that, okay? So it's going to optimize, see which one's the best results. So if you guys can't see down here, you see the start, you'll see, make sure you check off this box. You're not going to get the visual mode for them. You're just going to have a little run. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to hit start. And now you see this loading bar at the bottom. You can't really see it, but you know what I'm talking about down here. There's a loading bar. That loading bar is going to run when our optimization is done. You hear that little click down there. So now here's our optimization graph, okay? Let me just make it a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, let's make this. So our first run right here, you'll see that if you make the take profit 250 with the SL of 100, it ends with the balance of 10,043. So it actually ends with a profit. If we increase the take profit to 300, and leave it at 100, our balance is 10,046. So we made $3 more in profit, and this one is $55 in profit. Now if we start to do this right here, change the stop loss to 120, a little bit more in profit. And we do stuff like this is change the balance to 117. So it loses money when you make the TP too high. Make the TP at 300, makes it a little bit less profitable. We make $5 during the time frame. And here's $29, and here's another one. It makes basically $4. So basically, there's no results for all of these right here. So when you come to these expert advisors running optimization, you can do these things so you can test out different scenarios for your robot or your to see which one's more, which one's better. So let's turn these off real quick, and let's just make the fast moving average. Then let's do a step of 1. Okay, do a step of 1 right here and a step of 1 right here, and let's change it to, let's go to 10 and go to 25. Okay. So this goes up 5 and this goes up 5. Actually, let's do a step of 15. Oh, sorry, wrong keyboard. 15, and so plus 10, which would be 30. Let's see which one is more profitable based off our, our strategy, and then we'll hit OK. This can take a lot of time, so understand the more options you click, the more it will take. Okay, so if we do 4 and hit OK, this might take some time. Okay. Hit start at the bottom right hand corner, and this might take about 3 minutes of time just to run this scenario. See how if you look right here, guys, and you'll see that this little box that pops up here. Actually, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hit Control T real quick. Let's make this bottom right here. Oh man, that makes it look ugly. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm playing with it right now. Guess I'll turn off this balance. But I'll just bring it up right here so you guys can see. You'll see that in the screen right here, guys, that this is running. And with this running, you'll see that it's running through different scenarios. There's, I think, 1,280 different scenarios. It has a runtime of about 2 minutes. So if your expert advisor is complex, just letting you guys know, the more complex it is, this optimization takes hours. When I mean hours, I remember I did mine and it took me 2 days to run through one of my expert advisors. 2 straight days if it compounding different possibilities. And then you'll find out how you can trade like Bitcoin better with your expert advisor or pound yen better. You can optimize for your currency pair, crypto, index, CFD, whatever you're trading. You want to do that to ensure that you're getting the best results instead of some default results. Kind of like the default results for the MACD. Maybe if you shortened it a little bit better, like the histogram, then it can trade even more efficiently on your faster moving currency pair, for example. So once this is done, guys, I'll show you how to read through it. Now, it's not too complex, but just remember that it does not have a visualization mode. So you're not going to be able to see it, but it does have an optimization button that you have to be clicked, okay? And once you do that, it's almost done in about 20 seconds. Once that's done, guys, we'll go through each example to see which one is better, okay? And it does take some time, but I think this is very helpful for our beginner-friendly robot because learning how to do this now will help out later when we add more layers, more depth to our expert advisor, because our expert advisor is going to have, it's beginner-friendly now because we check the code. It's pretty, just finished. It's pretty simple, right? Moving average cross, enter, take profit, stop loss. Can make profit, maybe, but we need to, let's check out the results. Look at how many different, things that we went through. Optimization graph. So if we look at this right here, if we do a fast moving average 12, so 15, see, it gives you the scenarios. And then we'll go through this dark green right here. This is a big one right here. See this dark green? This made $119. Remember the other ones, how we saw it made $43, $20 here, $5, $4. Now we have a scenario that trades very well based off of our currency pair, okay? And we're using USD JPY on the 5 minute. So let's check it out again. So for here, we need a fast moving average of 6, a slow moving average of 26, a take profit of 350, and a stop loss of 100. That will give us the most optimal results of our trade, which is pretty cool. And if we're using MetaTrader 5, which I can guys, if you guys want to see that, let me know. MetaTrader 5 will give you a 3D built. It actually looks really cool. This is, you get used to it after programming, but we got some good ways of making income or showing a graph. See, this is our typical graph when we did without the optimization, right? But if we go back and put these values in, we'll get that same thing. And here's our results. You can say copy and save report. I save reports all the time to make sure that I know that which one did best. So guys, so far this is our best one. Moving average 6, 26, TP 35. And now we can either do a couple things. We can either go to the strategy tester, type that value in, and see we get those similar results. Or we can just go back to the code and type it in. Either way, it works. So we can go back to here, guys, and we can just move it to the side, okay? And we'll scroll up like this right here. And look, we says our example. Our fast is 6, so we can just make a little comment right here. Oh, sorry. So 6 is the default, right? Oh, I'm sorry. 5 is our default, so we can remember for later. And then we can go through here. Our next one is 119. What is this one here? 195. 26, 350, 100. So 26, which is 20 right here. That's our default. We just keep that as a reminder. 350. Check. Type it 200. Now remember, these are just comments, okay? They're not permanent. And this was, I forgot what this last one was. 100. So now that we know that these are our set standards, our defaults. We're going to hit compile again. We're going to run the code again. And remember, this value said $119, so it did pretty darn good. For our simple trading expert advisor, we're going to turn off optimization. Go back here, turn these off real quick, and hit OK. And then we're going to go back to visual mode so you guys can actually see what's happening. Just click visual mode, and we'll make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see. Scroll down and hit start, okay? Remember, it's not going to run optimization. We're just going to run off the code from here, okay? Okay, let's move this to zoom out a little bit. See, now we zoomed out, and we're going to make this a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm sorry, smaller. And go through here. Our graph. So there were some a little bit things off, but remember, it's not going to be exact because we're going to have modeling quality at 86.19%. So we're off by like 14%. Just giving you guys exactly what it is. So it did a little bit better on the optimization. So understand that this had a better modeling quality. And based on the modeling quality, it can trade better or worse, okay? But just showing you guys how to do that. How do you run optimization for your expert advisor? Since we're using this simple, basic one, we're going to improve and add more layers to it. So, guys, remember, if you guys want an expert advisor, check out my website. I can do custom expert advisors, custom scripts, custom indicators, and then we can discuss the pricing and steps. It's all on my website. If you want to be a member of my website, check out my main channel, Andre J. McClendon, where I talk about, scams and trading. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get to them. I'll see you guys on the next video.